Howdy, y'all. So now this is the third video because I've accidentally hit the power button. I guess leaving the camera to Google something will end the recording, no matter if you have it like paused. All right, third video now. Random events. Um, Obviously, I've rolled it earlier. I tried to do the original video. I messed up trying to find a region, and I hit the wrong button. And then the second one, when I left the camera app, it ended that video. But I did roll 2 1s for both west and east. A lot of tribulations trying to figure out where Mangstao is, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. But thankfully, I scanned the border with what the Ottoman Empire had, because I figured it would be something that would be adjacent to it. And lo and behold, it's this region all the way here. So there's no terrain that I can see. So one attacking infantry versus a militia. And I'm not going to pull it to the battle map. Oh, I could. I already have the camera stand here. I really just need to see the modifiers. Militia defend out of 2 and infantry attack out of 2. So it's going to be a fair fight to see who goes. So, my Ottomans are gray pieces on the map. And you got the Russians here in red. What we'll do. So both will be at 2. And second round. And this might take a while. I know you keep rolling until it's resolved. So we'll see. We're now on round 3. Going to 4. Might be a very boring video for you. And it looks like the Russians tended to fight them off. Well, look at that. Okay. Now, as for the east, we also rolled a 1. This one is, I'm not even try to pronounce it. Maybe I will. Found Z Long. Place an attacking neutral infantry in China and resolve combat immediately. Alright. China is down here. They have a infantry. And actually, I'm going to double check to make sure that's right. So I feel like maybe I didn't put the colonial chip underneath there. Where are you at, France? Just want to make sure I set this one up right. No, they have the whole infantry there. So, okay. So now make sure. Defending out of 4, and I have a attacking. I think it's just neutral. Yeah, 1 neutral infantry. Out of 2. Now this jungle, but I believe from 36 it really only impacts vehicles. It's my understanding, but I could be wrong. Let's see. Units are subject to jungle rules on the first round of combat when crossing a jungle border and all combats in a jungle zone. It is a jungle zone. All vehicle class units have a -2 to attack and defense. Gurkhas have a +1 defense. And that's movement and that's construction. So actually, there is no negative combat modifier. It just applies to realistically increased cost to build facilities. All units in their movement there. Tanks can't even go in. And if it's vehicle class, it's -2. So, alright. So, we're going to go white dice for the neutral, and conveniently, I have a blue dice nearby. And those will both miss. he will retain. So it looks like the defenders keep their holdings in this case. And I guess maybe I should roll the random events at the end of the US turn before starting the German one. But, you know, it's all good. Maybe I might do that for the next turn. Or I'll just keep it at the beginning of the German turn. I think probably doing it at the end of the US is smart because they have a lot less to do, and try to keep these videos a little bit faster here. Oh, I didn't even prep to do the tech. I apologize. All right. Well, Germany has... Oh, I rolled for 3 of their first turn, didn't I? They only have 2 major factories, so that was a mistake on my end. To make that right, I will only roll once this turn. And I could be wrong. I have to look at the video again, but I'm fairly certain I rolled 3. That medium factory got me a little bit off. So for German tech, well, first buys. I guess that's going to be important. Since the Mexican Revolution seems to be faring, well, poorly, I don't really see much of a demand to put money in there. So what I'm going to end up doing with the Germans is I'm going to lend lease 1 mountain infantry to the Ottomans. If I, as playing the Central Power at this point, failed in that crusade, then maybe I can help them in theirs during the prequel events. So tech-wise, though, I made 2. I said I'm only going to roll 1 to make up for my previous turn. So we're going to go for... counter battery fire. And that's going to be at a 6 or less. So I need a 6 or less. Or, sorry, 6 or higher, I should say. So they get that. Grab a roundel. Sorry, I didn't prepare near as much on this one. The turns were going by so quick that it was taking longer to prepare than it was. And maybe that's just part of the fast set with doing a YouTube or via video. I can only imagine having to look over other people's videos and see movements, though I'm playing against myself on one map, so it makes it a little bit easier. As I said, I'm not really going to do much with Mexican Revolution. I'm half tempted to move the militia down, just because if they surround that city, they get a negative, but I also don't want to give them a city, so we'll just leave them there, and Wow. We'll do a recruitment, though. So I have 1 territory here, 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 and here. So I'll be at a 4 and less to add a guy. I know I'm kind of going a little bit out of order here, but ultimately there's not that many things to do in the prequel, so it should be fun. And they rolled 11, so they're not going to get any reinforcements this turn. As for the Lend-Lease, he's going to get all the way to Constantinople and to here. Now, I don't think Lend-Lease impacts the manpower limit. Now, I could be wrong. I have to check that, but I don't think it does. But the Lend-Lease arrives in Constantinople, and they're going to collect $4 per usual. And that's going to be it for the German turn. Thank you all, and see you on the next one.